Hey, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to set up the line thickness master controller slider, which isn't too bad, it just takes a few steps. So first thing, when you create a drawing in Toon Boom, by default it's going to be set to scale independent, and adjust pencil line thickness is going to be unchecked. That's going to affect the render of this technique, and scale independent, according to the documentation, lines maintain a constant thickness regardless of scaling or camera position, which is a little counterintuitive to what we want to achieve here. So we need to change that on every single drawing in the rig, which is not a lot of fun. Just take my word on that. Luckily, I have a script here that's going to help me. If I select all the drawings I want to be affected and I run it, we can see it's going to change all the options to what we want. So I'll put a copy to that in the description of this tutorial because, yeah, no one wants that headache. It is not fun. So from there, go to your script manager and type in thick. This is an existing script that lives in Toon Boom. It's the top guy here that we want. Edit line thickness over time. Again, top option. Click this white arrow and click OK. Right? Any drawing that you want to be affected, have it in your selection and run that script. And it's this bad boy, just line art thickness over time. Select him, press OK, and you're going to get an option of 10 functions. I'm going to go with line thick 9, and we're going to see proportional and constant affected here. Ta-da! That's going to be the case for every drawing that was in our selection. So from here, we want to go to proportional, and we want to click on this icon here. Now, in here tends to be a little bit of the Wild West and doesn't behave for me in the way I want it to sometimes. So double check your work when you're doing this. So what I want to do is I want to create 3 keyframes on frame 1, frame 2, and frame 3. Frame 2, that's going to be our constant, right? That's going to be the default line size, and that's why we have it directly in the middle. Frame 3, we want that to be the largest iteration of the line. So I'm going to set that to 1.9. I'm going to work in iterations of 0.9 for this. And we should see that shoot up. And in the render view, we also see that the line has definitely gotten thicker. So we're going to do the opposite now with frame 1. And we want that to be 0.1. And we should see that next to disappear, which it has. Keep in mind, this is only going to actually happen in render view. So just to be aware, in case you're worried that it's not working. But we should see that on frame 1, 2, and 3, the line is definitely being affected. So from there, we want to select any of the drawings. It doesn't matter which one. Go up here to your slider, and we know that we want the first frame to be 1, the last to be 3. And I'm going to have this option here, interpolate between slider poses. I wouldn't necessarily recommend using this on a production because it can be much harder to communicate what line size a director does or doesn't want. I'd recommend spreading this out between 10 or 12 frames and having those options so a director can turn around to you and say, we want the line size to be 5, 7, whatever. If you're just moving the slider up and down, it's going to be a lot of retakes. And if you are creating this for production, remember to give it a unique name. So if it's a character, give them the character's initials. I'm just going to call it MC Slider in this case. Create. Have it go to your assigned composite. Save. And we should have ourselves a nice simple slider for us to play with. Now, it's not quite over, but we're nearly there. Go back into triangle and go back to where we kind of started our keyframes and get rid of them all. Have that being your default. You don't want that line changing when it goes to scene prep. And that is a very easy part to forget. So yeah, you want to keep him in mind. That's caught me out a few times, I'm sorry to say. And that's it. Nice and simple. If there is any questions, if there's any part that's not been clear, please do give me a shout and I'll do my best to clear up what I can. Cheers.